Now, one of the main appeals with the calisthenics and handstand training is the ability to be able to combine skills, muscle groups, and just do a bit of everything, especially when maybe you've missed a few sessions or you just want to combine like full body training. Today, I'm going to work on my straddle press handstand, my handstand push up, and my one arm handstand all together as one. And it's also a goal of mine, so I turned 50 this year, is to always be able to do these three main movements. So a full range deficit handstand push up, collarbone to touch the box and back up again, a STALDER press, so straddle L sit through the handstand, and a one arm handstand for 10 seconds plus on my good side. So to warm this up, to train this, I'm going to go through eccentrics of the strength moves and just balance on the box. And today's goal is to get a STALDER press, so straddle L sit to handstand, 10-second one arm handstand, and a deficit handstand push up in the same set. I'm not sure if I'm going to get that, but that's the goal, and that's the thing I want to achieve whenever I want to before I'm 50. So let's see. So there's the straddle L sit. Let's do a little handstand balance, see how that feels. And then we'll just do an eccentric handstand push up. So there to shoulder stand. One of the movements that I'd highly suggest everyone works on is that shoulder stand position. It's a really good static position. Carries over to so many movements, especially handstand push-ups, press handstand variations. Okay, then we can just up the ante a little bit on each of those. So let's just press up to handstand, but from a standing position. So easier than from the straddle L sit. So here, I'm going to stay in straddle because I'm going to come across and go to a very short one arm handstand. There, and then I'm just going to do, ooh, good catch, and then I'm going to just do a partial range handstand push up. So a little bit down to where it feels comfortable and back up. That feels okay. So the biggest or the hardest part of this is going to be able to get the 10-second one arm in the middle of the STALDER press and the handstand push up and still have the energy to do the deficit handstand push up afterwards. Now, obviously, when you're combining movements like this, you can't just expect to get your maximum, like 1 rep max or 5 repetitions of something if your 5 repetitions is your one-off max if you only train that skill. So if I'm only doing handstand push-ups, I can get 3 to 5 deficit handstand push-ups most of the time. So I wouldn't go for 3 to 5. Today I'm only going to try and get 1. STALDER press, I can do 2 to 3 repetitions elevated like this. I can always get 1. And then 10-second handstand, probably 50% of the time now on my good side. So that's probably the one that's a bit touch and go. But let's now try and do the full movements and just see what happens. So this is going to be more now attempts of the thing. So STALDER press shouldn't be a problem. Okay, now the tricky bit. Yep, that's a short one. But see where the handstand push-up is at. No, needs a little bit more warm up in the shoulders. Okay, so we got the STALDER press. We got a little bit of the handstand push-up, little partial range, full eccentric, and I don't know what that was, like 3 or 4 second wobbly one arm. And from a training point of view, this is probably not the best way to train any of these skills. We want to focus on progressions that we can easily get 3 to 5 repetitions of comfortably for sets. And that's how I would train most skills, not one dodgy repetition. But when you're trying to combine stuff and have fun, I like training this way. Okay, attempt number 2. No, that's not going to happen. Okay. Okay, attempt 3. Oh my goodness, that one arm is terrible today. What's this, attempt 4? Okay, I think we might have just done it. Not sure if that was 10, but let's see. Okay, so I'm not going to know until I've watched the video back to see if that was the one, but it was roughly 10 seconds. Could be 8 to 11 seconds maybe. We got the Stalder press, that was there every time. You could call this more of a Stalder workout than anything else because I just done more volume of that. I've got 10 minutes left. So basically what I've done is I put myself on a timer. I've got to leave in 11 minutes to pick the kids up from school. So I was just going to work till then. So I've still got that time available now. So I'm just going to bang out more reps of the strength work. So I'm going to do Stalder press, handstand push-ups by themselves to finish the session off. But let me know if you have any questions down in the comments. This isn't really a tutorial in any way. It's more just an insight into how I'm training. Now I'm 49 years old, and also I've already achieved these skills. Most of these skills I couldn't do or was anywhere close to when I started training at 37 years old. And I think this is the best way to train as I get older. Number one, I enjoy it. Number two, it's functional in a way. It means my flexibility is fantastic compared to the average 50-year-old. I could walk into a normal gym and do chin-ups, pull-ups, bench press, and pull a heavy weight off the floor. And I want to maintain that going into my 50s. Speak to you guys in the next one.